right, y'all, look at this. This is exciting. I got a package from the Netherlands. This is JWRM. Thank you, JWRM. This is awesome. But before I open it, I'm gonna he said he was gonna send me some locks that are Netherlands specific, so I can't wait to see what's in here. But I want to pronounce this first. Doorneverklaring? Doorneverklaring. Is that like declaration? Declaration duties? Doorneverklaring. But anyway. Alright, so check it out. All the way from the Netherlands. This is awesome. I've never gotten a package from the Netherlands. Ever. And I don't even know what kind of locks. I assume it's profile cylinder stuff, right? So, yeah. Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what kind of unique locks they have over in the Netherlands. Alright, I'm going to open it and make sure there's not a note or paperwork in here. Alright, now let's see what we have. Ooh, newspaper too. I can't wait to see that. Oh, check this out. Okay, so, Acai Boy. Hello, Acai Boy. This is a profile cylinder. Yes, I got it right. This is a Vieligi Nymph. Alright, I want to check this out. So, that looks like a regular profile cylinder with, it almost looks like an old General lock here in the U.S. Very, very close to what a General would be. That's pretty neat. Okay. This is one of those that if you snap it, I guess, it keeps it from, that's the snap thing. Doesn't happen a lot here, but that's because we do not have profile cylinders here. Hold on, I want to grab that phone. Just phone spam. But when I was over there, I went and grabbed an actual General cylinder over here. So I just wanted to compare the keyway. That is what I meant by very similar. It's got that very similar funny-ish, lots of little warding in it. So, yeah, looks very similar to what a General. If somebody brought this key in, I'd be like, is that a General key? But it is definitely cooler than a General key. That's super wide right there. That's pretty neat. I think the entire world uses profile cylinders mainly, except the U.S. And the U.S. has gotten more common in the past, 15-ish years with the advent of the three-point locking. It is still, and you've seen profile cylinders like the Marks brand, which are literally nothing compared to how these are made. I mean, obviously, they've got the cap screws you've seen in videos where you can drop the cap screws out, but that is pretty neat. Cylinder, cool. Alright, so there's that one. That is Nimeth in box 2. That's pretty neat. Alright, next we have a Ivana. That's a basic cylinder. So basic, maybe when you say basic, maybe this is just basic to, y'all. That's maybe a little bit cooler because it's got that anti-snap feature. This one does not. Could probably be broken, if it was sticking out. Looks very similar to a Yale keyway, like a Y1 almost. Neat logo, made in Europe. Let's see if a Y1 works on it. Let me grab a Y1 key and see what happens. See, these are these kind of things, these little oddball things. These people show up, somebody will order this from Europe or somewhere, and they'll come in with these keys. So we kind of just have to try to, you know, wing it. So my first guess would be, you know, Yale. Looks like a Yale key. Oh, and a Yale key fits. I'm gonna go cut that and see if it'll work. I bet it will. So, basic cylinder. This is more like what we see. Even though this doesn't have caps, you know, this would be caps that you could remove. Those are press fit in, kind of like a best cylinder here. But this is more in line of what we see around here. So that's neat. Neat. Lay them out. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let me go grab the phone again. It's probably spam. That was not spam. That was one of the places that installs. Boy, I got a lot of stuff in here that installs bar doors who needs me to go put on a Samsung paddle lock because they can't figure it out. So this is kind of cool. I love getting newspapers from other places to like see, you know, what's going on. This. What y'all eating? What y'all eating over there? Looks like green beans and some kind of potato salad or something. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna save all the newspaper and look at it. That's pretty neat. An official Netherlands newspaper. Alright, so this was another, this is a Dom. Okay, so we've had Doms over here. That's kind of a common thing. I think maybe a Y1 will fit that too. Nope. I think I've got some Dom key blanks. I'll have to go look at them. But look at that little ball bearing in the front of this one. And that presumably is to keep the shoulder. Oh no, that's just a drill protection ball. I thought at first the shoulder hit it to keep it from tapping into it, but check that out. But same width as that. So that's neat. What is this? What's this? There's another one. Lots of profile cylinders. Ooh, another big one. So are these longer ones? Do they go on, I guess, thicker doors? Like what is the standard thickness door? Do y'all have a standard thickness door? Because like if you tried to put this into this, like if you needed this and you had this, obviously it's not gonna fit. That is super long. It's longer than that. That's for a really thick door. And it looks like another Y1 style keyway, another Yale keyway. This is a ox lock with off-center hole. That drives me crazy because it hangs on a key different. Still looks like a Y1 key. Everything's a Y1. No, it is not a Y1. Oh wait. Oh, it's close though. Very, very similar. It will not go all the way in the ox lock. So I'm gonna have to do a follow-up video on this just to see, like try to match up some keys, see if I can make extras. Okay, look, another Y1 keyway. It's another Y1 style key. Like everything paracentric is going to be paracentric. Or a Corbin. Wow, check that out. Corbin. That is that really a brand over there? Look at that. That's very unusual. Did this really... That looks like an old... Now see, that's weird because Corbin wouldn't have been making I've never seen a Corbin branded profile cylinder, because number one, it's Corbin Rust one now, and again, profile cylinders really didn't become prevalent in the US until 15-20 years ago, and by that time that logo would have been long gone. So that's kind of very interesting. I would have never thought that I would see an actual Corbin branded profile cylinder. So yeah, another question, what's up with that? Why is there a Corbin branded, is that a thing still? Do y'all still have Corbin over there? That's weird. Weird. All right, what we got in here? I bet it's a profile cylinder. I bet it is. Oh, no key though. Ooh, check that sucker out. Check that out. That is, I can see why there's no key. That is pretty wicked. That's a pretty wicked keyway. Very interesting. It's veered over. Big old thumb turn. Wow. Smooth too. Very smooth. There's no detent. Like normally in locks you can feel it like click click, but it's very smooth and no key. Guy with a four-wheeler key didn't want to spend $5 on a key. He's like, how much is this? I said $5, because all of our oddball four-wheeler keys are just $5. So yeah, go to the four-wheeler place. They'll charge you $20 and they won't be able to cut it. But anyway, look at that veered off keyway. It starts over here and then veers off. So that would be a pretty interesting key. Neat. Okay, what's this? This is some kind of, what the heck is this? This would be like a cam lock in our world. But look at that. That is way better than our cam locks. And it's got this pokey outy thing. I immediately, when I looked at it, I was like, oh look, it's sticking out. But that is some kind of weird shield. So I'm assuming that there's some type of discussion that goes up into. Like it goes in, and then there's maybe a plate that matches out to the finished surface of. But very, very similar to a cam lock or a desk lock or a cabinet type lock. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 small format, uses a smaller key than just your regular key. So this would be very similar to like a CO106, like a Corbin CO106 type lock. It's got these flattened sides. I have a feeling that like goes in to something like there, maybe. And this is your actuator that actually turns your bolt. But very, very interesting to see that sticking out like that. Weird. Okay, it's unnaturally busy late in the afternoon. Okay, where was I? I'm almost down to the end. What is this? Ooh, anchor slot. Anchor slot. It is another profile. Gosh, I'm glad that we don't have to deal with these profile cylinders as much, because I just don't know if I can handle dealing with these as much as y'all have to. All right, look, directions. Lubricate or graphite. Are y'all seriously recommending graphite? Come on now. Come on now. Don't graphite. I'm going to send a strongly worded letter to the Yanker Slot BV Corporation. Oh, me. Awesome. These are actually going to go in my collection, because it's really neat being able to get stuff like this. Like, we have nothing that uses these one-sided cylinders. All of ours are double-sided just like these. But check out this keyway. That's another very interesting warding. Wow. Does that say something? Like in the US, Avis has one. Well, I know y'all have Avis too over there probably, but if you put it sideways, it spells Avis. I was seeing if that spelled anything. No, it's just a wicked keyway. You know, but even with all that warding, to me that doesn't look like it'd be real hard to. To me, and y'all know I don't really pick locks on camera, but I'm gonna grab my tension tool and a rake and see what it does on a couple of these. But I mean, to me that's not that extreme. It's a lot of little grooves in the key, but nothing major. Okay, that is it. So awesome. I appreciate the mail. I'm definitely going to hook you back up in return. Get something out in the mail to you, JWRM. That is awesome that you sent me that. I'm actually going to go through these newspapers too and check out some of the stuff over there, even though I cannot read this. I can still look at the pictures. Right? So anyway, thanks again, JWRM. That's awesome. You rock. I'm going to put these in my special collection because, again, I've never gotten cylinders from anywhere. And I definitely am going to try to cut this Yale to see if it works. And let's grab this one. Y'all frequently probably have to do, hold on. I'm turning the music off so I didn't get tagged by YouTube. So you frequently, y'all all have to deal with these kind of locks over there. And we don't. Ours are mainly wow, it just grabbed my pick. Let go. I take it back about the warding not being a big deal. As soon as I stuck my pick in there, it just grabbed it and won't let go. All right, let's try that again. It really is hard to get in there. So yes, I totally want to move out of the United States. I tell you, I think everybody in the U.S. wants to move out of the U.S. because the U.S. is so ridiculous nowadays. Netherlands would be cool. People just parking and walking off. I have it's very rough getting a pick in there. Yeah, when you go to pick it, it hits that ledge right there. And you have to turn it real sharp to get past that ledge. So yeah, these are a devil. These are a devil to pick. So I'm just gonna put it down because it's the end of the day and I gotta get out of here. But I wanted to open this before I left. So everybody, happy 4th of July. And yeah, these are gonna go in my collection. These are pretty neat. I appreciate it. And thanks for sending them out, and stay tuned for our next video on, I don't know what it's going to be, but probably something to do with my organizing over here. But again, just wanted to show you all that. And I got awesome drill protection in here. It's just neat. There's such a wide world of different profile cylinders, different lengths, And here it is just, I'll go grab one of mine and I'll show you. So just as a point of reference, see here's a mark. So this is a common, pretty much the most common brand that we have, and it fits, it'll fit this key, but it's also an AR1 key. So that's, you know, about the same length. But obviously it has these pins. And like I've talked about in the video, see how it's weathered right here and right here? This part actually sticks out. So you can drop these first 1 or 2 pins to make it easier to bypass. This is a basic one I was telling you about. This is a lock and Knox. It actually fits a gate lock here. And it is a whopping 4 pin, and it's even shorter. Now I can get these a little bit longer for thicker gates, but it is pretty much what your, you know, typical profile cylinder would be like overseas. However, it has no drill protection, no pin, you know, pins, doesn't have these cool drill protection bits in there. It is simply a Yale keyway and no extra protection in it. And then we've got the kind that you can order. This is pretty much what it looks like. It's your Schlage keyway. And we'll, oh, come on, focus. We'll set screws in there. Again, no drill protection. You could snap that probably pretty easy. And look at this ugly, look at this ugly thumb turn. So yeah, that's that is for the ball bearing, and that's what I was talking about over here. Like this has, come down here. This has a little catch in it, and that's a pin pushing a ball bearing down, and it lets it catch into position. Yours doesn't. So it's very unusual. I guess it's an American thing. And that's presumably to keep that, when you turn it and lock it, you know where to stop it. So, and then before that, these are kind of the earliest ones. These are Jado brand. Or, I can't even remember, but these were one of the, yeah, I can't remember because it says it right there, Jado. Now this company's out of business in the US and doesn't sell new stuff. If they do, it's not locks anymore, but and this one is smooth. And if you look real close, if you focus, you can see that that ring is a sealed ring all the way around. You look at y'all's rings, you have an opening there where you could pry that ring out. These you actually have to cut. These are a solid ring, and you slip it in and then crimp it down with a crimper that bends the solid ring in to hold it in. So that is permanent. To get it off, there's a sharp tool thing, and you got to hammer it, which cuts into that ring, and then you replace it. Definitely not worth the time to rekey over here anyway. So it's just a is what it is type of thing. But anyway, I just thought I'd show you a couple of American profile cylinders, and yeah, appreciate you watching, guys. Thanks again to JWRM, and y'all have a great one. Going back to this Corbin for a second, you know, I really didn't think about it, but yeah, it's probably an old cylinder, and there's no reason why Corbin as a company wouldn't be selling profile cylinders overseas when that's the most common lock over there. But I was sitting there thinking, you know, I've got a Corbin key that looks like that. I wonder if that's it. And I've had these Corbin keys hanging on my wall for literally ever, and I have never seen the cylinders that they go to. This is what I have labeled as CB3 on my board. I don't know how accurate that is, but I've had, like I said, they've been occupying a hook for 30 years here. and I never knew what. I've got tons of Corbin cylinders, and I've never found the cylinder that it fits, and that is probably why, because it's a profile cylinder key. So hey, I can make keys for that one too. Very interesting. But yeah, I don't know why I didn't think about it. I mean, of course, Corbin's going to sell profile cylinders, even though we never see them over here. It just stands to reason that as a company with worldwide sales, that they would have had profile cylinders back then as well. So very interesting, and I can make a bunch of keys for it if I really wanted to, but I just thought I'd point that out because, again, I've had those keys sitting on my wall for easily 25 years and never seen, can't get it out, have never seen come out. Oh, there it goes. I've never seen the cylinders that it fits, and now I have, so thanks again. You solved one of the mysteries of my key wall, Corbin. But I very seriously doubt I'm gonna find the key for that. That almost looks like a Caba Peaks or something over here, the way that keyway is. Ugh. Curved key. I can't imagine a machine holding that blank. That would be the problem, is copying that key. When you clamp the bottom of that key, it curves around. I bet you anything that sucker's a pain in the butt to make copies of. Probably have to have a special clamp for that. So anyway, just thought I'd update you on the Corbin.